Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school softball. Tonight, in this IVC matchup, the Strasburg Tigers host the Conotton Valley Rockets. Tonight's game is presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and McInturf Realty. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome out to Bowerston and Conotton Valley High School. High school softball on the air with Big Z Sports. Joe Geckler and Shannon Thomas. Big thanks to the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital, our presenting sponsors here today. We are in the Wood Electric pregame and in our PAC Drilling mobile studios as the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets play host to the Strasburg Lady Tigers here today. Welcome in Shannon Thomas. And Shannon, another beautiful early April, almost mid-April day now here in the upper 70s, almost 80 degrees. Couldn't ask for better weather today.
Yeah, we finally get to the spring season where you can go to a softball game or a baseball game or a track meet, and you don't have to take your gloves or blankets or rain gear with you. It's really nice out right now.
It is very nice out here. A little windy, as you can probably hear in our microphones, but big thanks to Claxon Communications, of course, Lydia, Brady, and Natalie Holbrook here with us again today, giving you all the sights and sounds of our contest between the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers. Of course, Monday afternoon, the Lady Tigers got the best of the Lady Rockets 15-0. It was a home run barrage by the Lady Tigers. They hit 5 total. Shannon, as we've seen the Lady Tigers, when their bats come alive, they're hard to stop.
Yeah, and one thing about the Strasburg Tigers, they're a fundamentally sound, team. So you can't make very many mistakes against them or they're going to make you pay. And the pitchers will have their work cut out for them today. That's a strong wind blowing towards right center. They don't want to leave nothing hanging over the plate where either one of these teams can get a hold of, or you're going to send it out of the park.
Absolutely. And, of course, you've got 2 good pitchers here for the Lady Rockets and Maddie Kelly. And, of course, you have Macy Baker as well. So they can go lefty-righty on you and change up pitchers mid-game. So Strasburg has to look out for that today as well.
Yeah, they're used to seeing Macy Baker from Monday night. And, if things aren't going that way for Macy Baker, you might see the coach pull a quick one here and bring in another pitcher, and then the Strasburg Tigers will have to adjust to her.
Absolutely. Well, coming up next, we're going to be joined in the dugout by Strasburg head coach Tom Spidell. That's after this break right here with Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Strasburg Lady Tigers head coach Tom Spidell, presented by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Coach, you're 2-0 this week. Monday you knocked off the Lady Rockets, and yesterday you beat TCC. How do you feel your team's played this week?
Our bats have been on fire this week, so we hope it continues for at least tonight. Again, another big game tonight against Conotton, but right now we're hitting the ball really well, and our pitching and defense has been good all season, so that's what we hope continues.
Coach, a rematch with the Lady Rockets today. What do you expect from them?
Oh, it's going to be definitely a different game than it was last time. Conotton Valley's at home. They'll be ready to go. Their pitching's too good not to do what happened last time, so we expect a much closer game, probably low scoring, and be ready to go.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Lady Tigers to knock off the Lady Rockets and remain in the driver's seat for the IVC Championship?
Yeah, it's going to be about the same keys as last time. Don't strike out very much, put the ball in play, make them field it, and then defensively don't have errors. And again, small ball, long ball, it doesn't matter. We'll do whatever we have to score some runs.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here today.
Thank you.
That was Strasburg head coach Tom Spidell joining me in the dugout, presented by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Coming up next, I'll be joined in the dugout by Conotton Valley head coach Jeremy Blaniger right here with Big Z Sports.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with Conotton Valley Lady Rockets head coach Jeremy Bleininger, presented by Commercial and Savings Bank. Coach, another beautiful April day for high school softball. After looking back on Monday's game, how do you feel your team played?
We didn't play our best ball, that's for sure. We struggled in all aspects of the game, from pitching to batting to fielding, and that's just something you can't do against a good team like Strasburg.
Coach, a rematch with the Lady Tigers today, but this time you get them right here in the friendly confines in Bowerston. What do you expect from them today?
I expect a closer game today. I'm hoping we can pull out the win. I mean, that's what we shoot for every game. Our confidence level is going to be a little better at home when you have your home turf. So I'm hoping that, that will transpire. We had pretty good long practice yesterday. We talked about some things, adjusted our game plan a little bit. So hopefully that'll help us tonight.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Lady Rockets to knock off the Lady Tigers and get a little revenge from Monday night?
Basically the same as I said Monday night. We gotta execute in the field. We can't have the errors. Batting, we have to be able to hit the ball. We have to make the adjustment at the plate. We have to be able to hit the ball, and our pitchers need to be able to execute and create the pop flies and not the home runs. I mean, those are huge whenever you have that. So if we can slow their bats down a little bit and field the ball, and then we hit the ball, I think we have a really good shot. We have to execute.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That was Conotton Valley head coach Jeremy Bleininger joining me in the dugout, presented by Commercial and Savings Bank. Coming up next, the WM Commercial Roofing starting lineups and first pitch for the Lady Tigers and Lady Rockets right here with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas here for high school softball, presented by Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. We're going to take a quick look at our WN Commercial Roofing starting lineups. First for the visiting Strasburg Lady Tigers. Leading off, number 19, Amelia Spidell. She will be in the circle today for the Lady Tigers. Number 11, Haley Rieger at second base. Number 16, Olivia Spidell at shortstop. Number 43, Maggie Richards. She bats cleanup and in center field. The catcher, Sid Sibla, is behind the plate, and, of course, she wears number 26. Number 9, Ella Gilkerson, our McInturf Realty player of the game from Monday. She will be at first base and batting 6th. Batting 7th, Audrey Allensworth at third base. She wears number 7. And the designated player today, number 99, Lily Myers. She bats 8th. And batting 9th, number 77, Riley Becker. She's in right field. For the Conotton Valley Rockets, the home team here today, number 3, Daphne Stuber in left field. Number 4, Chloe Stuber in center. She bats second. Batting third, number 14, Macy Baker. She will be in the circle today for the Lady Rockets. Number 10, Maddie Kelly at shortstop. She's in the cleanup spot. Number 12, Delilah Williams. She's at third, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Delaney Peters. She's behind the plate and wears number 15. Number 5, Jordan Braun at first base. She bats seventh. Number 8, or in the eighth spot, number 11, Miley Gallagher. She's in right field. And batting ninth, number 2, Braxton Nielsen. She is at second base. Again, Stuber, Baker, Kelly, Williams, Peters, Braun, Gallagher, and Nielsen is the lineup for the Rockets. Again, for the Strasburg Lady Tigers, Amelia Spidell, Rieger, Olivia Spidell, Richards, Sibla, Gilkerson, Allensworth, Myers, and Becker in that order for the Lady Tigers. Again, on Monday, the Lady Tigers win 15-0 over the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets in Strasburg. The rematch here today on a beautiful day at Conotton Valley High School. A little windy, as you may be able to hear on our microphones, but a beautiful day nonetheless here at Conotton Valley High School. Again, Joe Geckler and Shannon Thomas in our PAC Drilling mobile studios getting ready for the first pitch here between the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers today. Just an absolute gorgeous day as the Rockets break the huddle and trot out to their positions on the diamond. The Tigers still in their huddle talking. Shannon, it doesn't get much better than this. 75, 78 degrees, something like that here at first pitch. Beautiful day.
Yeah, beautiful day, and unfortunately, if you're not out here enjoying it with us, at least you're sitting at home watching our YouTube channel or listen live at WTUZ.com. It's going to be a great softball game between the Rockets and the Tigers.
Absolutely. Again, the starting lineups for the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Number 19, Amelia Spidell. Haley Rieger bats second. Olivia Spidell bats third. Maggie Richards in the cleanup spot. Sydney Sibla at the catcher position batting fifth. Ella Gilkerson batting sixth. Audrey Allensworth batting seventh. Batting ninth, Lily Myers, batting eighth, Lily Myers, and ninth is Riley Becker for the Lady Tigers. Love the atmosphere of high school softball. You hear the dugouts getting into it. You can hear that in the background with the Strasburg Lady Tigers getting after it as the final warm-ups are taking place here on the field. And the balls are coming in, and we're going to get ready for first pitch here in just a moment. That's going to do it for the Wood Electric pregame show. And we're going to be on to the play-by-play of this game between the Lady Tigers and Lady Rockets. Big thanks to all of our sponsors, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital, our presenting sponsors, and of course Commercial and Savings Bank. We had our In the Dugout segment there in our Wood Electric pregame show again. No score here, top of the first inning, first pitch almost ready to happen as Macy Baker is in the circle today for the Conotton Valley Rockets. She gets the call that she wants, steps in, and now delivers. Swung on and missed by Olivia Spidell for strike one.
Yeah, Baker brought that one in and it kind of rose high on Spidell, and she went just underneath the ball.
So no balls, one strike here to Amelia Spidell. Batting from the left side, wearing black pants, black socks, orange jerseys, black stripes, black numerals trimmed in white. The 0-1 pitch high and inside for ball one. No score, just underway here at Conotton Valley High School with the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers of Strasburg. Big Z Sports on the air. Big thanks to Claxon Communications. The 1-1 pitch to Spidell. Popped up here on the infield, going to be caught by the second baseman. And for out number one, that was Braxton Nielsen on the catch. So Amelia Spidell retired on the pop out.
Nice job by Nielsen right there to find the ball. A little bit of sun in her eyes and the wind blowing to right center. She was able just to track that ball and get underneath it. It hung up there a long time.
Next in for the Strasburg Lady Tigers, Haley Rieger, the second baseman. She put two out of the park at Strasburg on Monday. Let's see if her bat stays hot here today. First pitch, change up, outside corner, strike one.
Macy Baker doing a nice job right now with her pitch location.
Lady Rockets pitcher struggled with location on Monday night. I was talking to Coach Bleiniger in the pregame, and he said, hey, we just didn't hit our spots, and they took advantage. The 0-1 pitch going to be high and back to the backstop for ball one. Beautiful facility here at Conotton Valley. Field turf, infield and outfield. What an absolute gorgeous facility for softball and baseball here at Conotton Valley. They do a spectacular job out here. The 1-1 pitch. just a little high for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Haley Rieger, the second baseman. There's 1 out in the inning after Amelia Spidell popped out to the second baseman, Braxton Nielsen, just a few moments ago. The 2-1 pitch. Right on the outside corner, strike 2.
Macy Baker seems to be finding her spots early here, getting these Strasburg Tigers in the hole.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here at the top of the first inning. No score between the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers of Strasburg. Count even at 2-2. Baker gets her pitch, winds and delivers. High for ball 3. Runs the count full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman, Haley Rieger. Great crowd on hand. A lot of fans behind the backstop, down the lines. The payoff pitch on the outside just missed as Rieger draws a walk.
Nice job by Rieger right there. She stood in there and she took the pitches that she needed to take. As she fell behind early, was able to draw a walk right there.
So 1 out, 1 on for the Lady Tigers. Steps in Olivia Spidell, the shortstop for the Lady Tigers, the younger sister of Amelia Spidell, the pitcher. Baker gets her call, now delivers. Strike over the middle of the plate. No balls, 1 strike to Olivia Spidell.
Spidell also throws shot and disc for Strasburg when she gets the opportunity when there's no softball games and there's a track meet going on.
Dual sport athlete in the spring. No balls, 1 strike, the delivery. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Olivia Spidell, the freshman shortstop for the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Haley Rieger, the freshman second baseman, on first after a walk. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off back behind us, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Maggie Richards on deck for the Lady Tigers, and Sydney Sibla in the hole if they get that far. No score here, top of the first inning. Runner on first is Rieger. 1 out. And the pitch. Swung on and popped up. That's going to cause trouble. The second baseman, Nielsen, gets out to it and makes the catch for out number 2. What great range by Braxton Nielsen.
Yeah, another one of those that got up in the air right there. It's kind of high, tailing towards the foul line. Nielsen was able to track it down and make the catch.
So 2 outs now, top of the first. Number 43, Maggie Richards steps in. She plays center field for the Lady Tigers. Bats from the left side. Baker gets her call now, delivers high and to the backstop, and that's going to get Haley Rieger on to second base on the wild pitch.
Nice job by Rieger paying attention, pick up that extra bag right there. Baker needs to just don't worry about the runner there, go after your batter.
2 outs here, top of the first inning. Macy Baker in the circle today for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets, facing Maggie Richards, the center fielder, here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Swing and a miss by Richards evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Looked like it was a rising fastball right there, and it kind of climbed up, and Richards chased it.
Talked about it on Monday. Richards, she had the throw, as we call it, at the end of the season last year to get the out at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed again. Another rise ball as Richards could not catch up with it.
Yeah, like I said, that's one thing I always remember. Maggie Richards, the Sibla, gets the out, state champs. It was a lot of fun to be on that call with you and Nick.
Oh, it was a blast, and I still sometimes go back and listen to a little bit of it. What a great experience for the Lady Tigers, of course. The 1-2 pitch going to be high and outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Maggie Richards. Of course, the receiver of the throw on deck is Sydney Sibla, the catcher for the Lady Tigers.
Nice job by Delaney Peters right there, the catcher for the Rockets. That ball went high. She got up and got it to be able to hold the runner at second base.
Count even at 2-2. The delivery. Swung on and fouled off back behind us over close to the baseball diamond. Nice area in between both fields. The count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Maggie Richards, the center fielder. No score, top of the first, 2 outs. Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers rematch from Monday afternoon, where the Lady Tigers got the best of the Lady Rockets 15-0. Umpire waiting for the ball, finally got it back, and now we're going to be set for the 2-2 pitch here by Macy Baker. And the delivery. Swung on and missed as she strikes out, and the Rockets get out of the inning. A runner left, nothing hurt. After a half inning, no score between Strasburg and Conotton Valley. Back with the bottom of the first after this with Big Z Sports.
I'm Dr. Michele Ione. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors today, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Take a look at the WM Commercial Roofing starting lineup for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets. Daphne Stuber leads off. Chloe Stuber bats second. Macy Baker third. Maddie Kelly fourth. Delilah Williams fifth. Delaney Peters sixth. Jordan Braun seventh. Miley Gallagher eighth. And Braxton Nielsen bats ninth for the Lady Rockets. Today, beautiful day. Amelia Spidell in the circle for the Lady Tigers, and the first pitch swung on and missed. First strike one as Daphne Stuber is now behind in the count. No balls and one strike. No score here, bottom of the first inning. Spidell delivers the 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled off. Is it going to get out of play? It will get out of play for strike two. Stuber now in a hole, no balls and two strikes. She's in left field today. She was in center field, I believe, on Monday afternoon. Oh, she was actually at second base, so they put her speed in the outfield today against the Lady Tigers. The 0-2 pitch now from Spidell. Swung on. They say they did not swing. I thought she swung the bat. She did not, so that's going to be ball one to Daphne Stuber.
Little check swing right there. Umpire checked down to first base. First base umpire said she did not go. Good job by Coach Spidell yelling out the tagger because the catcher dropped the ball.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Spidell gets her signal and delivers. Down off the turf for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Daphne Stuber of the Lady Rockets of Conotton Valley. Beautiful day for high school softball and baseball behind us here at Conotton Valley. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off at the plate. Count remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Stuber doing a nice job staying alive, running the pitch count up on Spidell.
Spidell steps out now, drops the rosin bag to the turf, steps on the mound, and delivers. Swung on and driven into center field. Maggie Richards over to make the catch for out number 1 for the Lady Tigers.
Stuber made great contact right there. Drove it kind of towards left center, favored center a little bit more, but Richards, who plays very good out in center field, was able to track that ball and come up with a nice catch.
Now Daphne's twin sister, Chloe, going to step into the batter's box. Daphne bats from the left side. Chloe bats from the right side. And she is in center field here today. First pitch to her. Swung on and fouled off back over towards the baseball diamond.
Last time I was out here at Conotton Valley and covered the Lady Rockets, Chloe Stuber had a inside the park home run to end the game.
Oh, wow.
But it was brought the game to the mercy roll, so, I mean, still inside the Parker.
Oh, yeah, walked it off with an inside to Parker. She definitely has some wheels. The 0-1 pitch, changeup, just low for ball one. I don't know how the girls lay off of that pitch. They see that fastball or the rise ball, and all of a sudden you see a changeup, and you're like trying to stay back on it. And I would never be able to stay back on that. I don't know how they do it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. 1-1 pitch, just outside for ball 2.
Yeah, when I see those changeups come in here, that off-speed stuff, I see it and I think, I could have took that yard, but in reality, I probably would have swung, blowed my back out, and been laying on the turf.
Spun yourself in the ground and been done. 2 balls, 1 strike here at the bottom of the first. Spidell delivers. Ground ball to second base, fielded by Rieger, on to Gilkerson for out number 2 for the Lady Tigers.
Nice job by Rieger right there. That ball took a hop on the turf right before it got to her, went to the back of her glove, but she was able to keep her composure, get the ball, make a nice throw to first base.
Now number 14, Macy Baker, the pitcher, steps in to face her counterpart today, and Amelia Spidell. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. First delivery fouled off to the screen for strike 1.
Both of these teams have had great backup by their defenses right now, these pitchers. Their defenses are playing well.
No balls, 1 strike to Macy Baker, the pitcher for the Lady Rockets. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on again, fouled back, this time over the backstop and out of play for strike 2.
A lot of fans here today at Conotton Valley as there's a baseball game and a softball game going on at the same time. Fields are kind of close together, so everybody's going to have to be watching out for foul balls.
So 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and driven over the shortstop's head into left field for a base hit as Macy Baker gets the first hit of the ball game for the Lady Rockets.
Nice job by Baker right there. Kept her head down on it. Put a lot of power behind it. Drove it to left field.
So 2 outs now. Runner on first after the single by Macy Baker. Brings in Maddie Kelly, the shortstop, the freshman shortstop for the Lady Rockets. Both teams get runners on in their half of the first inning. Spidell delivers now. Strike 1 called over the heart of the plate to Maddie Kelly.
Kelly looked like she wanted to unload on it, and she just kept the bat on her shoulder. Spidell got the call in the outside corner.
Again, Macy Baker on first after a line drive single to left field. The 0-1 pitch now to Kelly. Swung on and fouled into the net in front of us for strike 2.
Doesn't scare us as bad when it hits the net compared to when it hits the chain link fence.
When it hits that chain link fence, I'm like, oh, but this fence, I mean, this is going to give a little bit, so if I'm too close, it's going to smack me in the face. So I got to stay back from the net.
Well, I hope if it happens, Natalie Holbrook catches it on camera.
I know, right? You'll have to finish the game because I probably won't be able to talk. No balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't be the first time, Shannon. No balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and bounced right back to Spidell. She gloves it and throws on to Ella Gilkerson to end the inning. Again, no score after 1. Back with the second after this with Big Z Sports.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Top of the second inning. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital, our presenting sponsors, Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas, in the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios. We're in the top of the second inning between Strasburg and Conotton Valley in softball. First pitch to Sydney Sibla. She takes it outside for ball 1. Strasburg gets a runner on base in the first inning with a walk to Haley Rieger. They strand her at second as Maggie Richards strikes out to end the top of the first. The 1-0 pitch now to Sibla. Line drive center, left center field. Sibla going to bounce out of here for a ground rule double. Sydney Sibla with a ground rule double to lead off the second inning.
Nice job by Sibla right there. Got around on it just in time. Drove it out there to the left center. Favored center a little more.
Yeah, the field turf going to give that friendly hop over the fence. Don't think they get that on a grass field, but on the field turf they get the bounce out of here for a ground rule double as Sibla is now on second base, and she will have a runner for her, and it is going to be Wiggs running for Sibla at second base. Ella Gilkerson steps in now, the freshman, wears number 9, plays first base for the Lady Tigers. First pitch to her, going to be high and outside for ball 1.
Gilkerson, one of those big power bats for the Tigers. She can get a hold of one here today. She'd like to put it out.
She did some damage on Monday with a couple of home runs, 5 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off to the screen for strike 1.
I was talking to one of the Strasburg fans before the game, and he said this field defense is actually back about 20 feet further than what it is over at Strasburg, so they're going to have to give it just a little bit more oomph to get it out.
So the 1-1 pitch from Baker. Swung on and driven to center field. Deep center and bounces off the wall on one hop. That's going to get a run in, and Gilkerson will stop at second with an RBI double as Wiggs scores all the way from second base to give the Tigers a 1-0 lead.
That ball hit dead center, 225 at dead center. It probably hit it about 223.
Gilkerson gave it a ride, could not get it out of here. That would have been gone at home, but it's a long double here at Conotton Valley to give the Lady Tigers a 1-0 lead and bring in Audrey Allensworth, the third baseman for the Lady Tigers. First pitch, she's going to try to bunt down, and it gets bunted back to the backstop for strike 1.
No outs for the Tigers. The runner on second base. Coach Spidell going to try to play a little small ball right here, get the runner advanced.
Pretty impressive to watch Strasburg hit the softball. They can either play small ball, like you mentioned, Shannon, or they can hit the ball out of the park. So Strasburg has a bunch of different ways they can score the ball or score runs in this game. Next pitch is going to be outside for ball 1, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike now by top of the second inning. 1-0 Strasburg. They just scored on the Ella Gilkerson RBI double off the center field fence. And the 1-1 pitch. Squared around to bunt, and she pulls the bat back. Going to be ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1 to Audrey Allensworth, the third baseman. She wears number 7, bats from the right side for the Lady Tigers. Baker gets her signal, now delivers. Just outside for ball 3, excuse me. 3 balls and 1 strike to Audrey Allensworth. Home plate umpire's ball and strike signal or call sounds very similar. 3 balls, 1 strike to Allensworth. Runner on second is Gilkerson. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. For strike 2, runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Audrey Allensworth, the batter, has a full count. She plays third for the Lady Tigers and bats in the 7th hole. Payoff pitch. Just down low for ball 4. Now runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. 1 run in on an RBI double by Ella Gilkerson. Brings in the designated player, number 99, Lily Myers. Bats from the right side. First pitch to her, going to be high for ball 1. Baker gets the signal and delivers. Going to be low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the designated player, Lily Myers. Runners on first and second. Gilkerson at second and Allensworth at first. Allensworth walked and Gilkerson had an RBI double earlier in the inning. Ball 3 outside to Myers. Count 3 balls and no strikes as Macy Baker tries to hit the outside corner a couple of times and can't get the call from the hold plate umpire. Now the count at 3-0. As Myers taking all the way for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Lily Myers, the designated player today for the Lady Tigers. Ada Richards is in left field for the Lady Tigers. She is not hitting today as Myers is hitting in her spot. She drops a bunt down. Going to fire over to third, and they get her at third base for out number 1 as Gilkerson's cut down by Macy Baker on the bunt.
Nice job there by Baker as she fell behind in the count. She battled. Was able to pick up the bunt right there, throw out the lead runner. That was a big play by Macy Baker.
So Riley Becker steps into the batter's box from the left side for the Lady Tigers. Runners on first and second now, 1 out as she takes ball 1 as Riley Becker, a left-hander, tries to, she's what they call a slap hitter, a slap bunt. On deck for the Lady Tigers is Amelia Spidell and Haley Rieger in the hole if they were to get that far. And the 1-0 pitch, going to be bunt. Macy Baker fields it, turns, fires to first, and gets out number 2. But the runners do advance to second and third on the sacrifice bunt.
Smart play by Baker right there. She knew that she didn't have a chance for the runner at third before she ever picked the ball up. She went with the sure out at first base. Runners do advance, but now there's 2 outs, and all she has to do is worry about taking care of the batter.
Amelia Spidell stepping in. She's 0 for 1 on the day, popped out to the second baseman, Nielsen, in the first. Now she puts a charge into it to right center field, and that's going to bounce off the wall, and that's going to score 2 runs as Spidell hits second and heads to third. She gets down for an RBI triple by Amelia Spidell to give the Strasburg Lady Tigers a 3-0 lead.
Spidell was going into second base. I think she wanted to hold up, but Coach Spidell over there was waving her on. You can't ignore the coach's call,
especially when it's your dad.
And he's gonna bring in a courtesy runner, I think. That way she can get into the dugout and get a breather before she goes back to the circle.
Yep, catch her breath again. It's Amelia Spidell with a 2-run triple to help herself here in the top of the second inning to give the Lady Tigers a 3-0 lead. Spidell put a charge into that one. That would have been at home. That probably would have been a home run for Amelia Spidell. As the courtesy runner checks in to the ball game.
Well, she's got on jersey number 5, but we don't have a number 5 for her on the list.
We'll figure out who it is and tell you here in just a moment. As Haley Rieger steps in, she walked back in the first inning and is stranded at second. First pitch to her, going to be high and inside for ball 1. 2 runs in, 3 runs here in the second inning. 2 of them on an RBI triple, 2-run triple by Amelia Spidell, the pitcher for the Lady Tigers.
Sophie Seacrest is the one on third base.
Sophie Seacrest, the runner, as Rieger fouls one off back to the screen.
Which I probably just butchered her first name. It's probably Sophia.
Sophia or Sophie. I'm sure she goes by either one. You never know. Haley Rieger, the second baseman, in the batter's box for the Lady Tigers. Again, she walked back in the first, was stranded on second. 1-1 pitch just outside for ball 2. Lots of chatter from both dugouts. You hear instructions from coaches and the players chanting. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the delivery. Swung on and popped up. That could be trouble for the center fielder. She comes in, but she is able to get there in time to record out number 3. But 3 runs here in the top of the second inning give the Lady Tigers a 3-0 lead. Back with the bottom of the second after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Bottom of the second inning from Conotton Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in the PAC Drilling mobile studios here for Big Z Sports as the Lady Tigers lead 3-0. First delivery to Delilah Williams is going to be strike 1 on the outside corner from Amelia Spidell. Tigers strike for 3 runs in the top of the second inning, 2 of them coming from an RBI triple off the bat of Amelia Spidell. Now the 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled down the right field line and out of play for strike 2.
That's one thing a pitcher can do to help herself when she's in the circle. Also provide a little bit of offense, and she provided it in a big way for the Tigers.
Spidell's bat was quiet. She was one of the quiet ones on Monday night. She did score a run, but was 0 for 3 technically. As the next pitch is grounded to Rieger at second, on to Gilkerson for out number 1.
Krieger did a nice job picking that one up off the turf, getting it over the first base. Went over there a little high, but Ella Gilkerson did a nice job of containing the ball, get the easy out.
Now number 15, Delaney Peters, the catcher, steps in from the left side to take on Amelia Spidell, the lefty pitcher. Lefty on lefty here. Bottom of the second inning, Strasburg 3, Conotton Valley nothing. The first pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Beautiful facility here at Conotton Valley High School, of course, in the shadows of the Rocket Center just off to our left. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2.
That one rose up a little bit in the strike zone, and Peters was just underneath of it.
When it was about 50 degrees colder back this winter, we were in the Rocket Center during a Rocket Invitational. Great facility, beautiful facility for Conotton Valley. The 0-2 pitch now. Swung on and fouled off into the net. Count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. I think we've done everything here now for Conotton Valley. We did a football game last year. We've done some basketball games and now softball and baseball. I believe you were out here a couple weeks ago for a baseball game. And now softball for the Rockets.
They got a lot going on out here, and right now they're looking for some sponsors for the new locker rooms that they're putting together, a renovation, so contact the athletic department if you want to sponsor some stuff.
The 0-2 pitch grounded to second baseman. Rieger knocks it down and can't get back to it as it's going to be an infield hit for Delaney Peters, as Rieger did a nice job to corral it in the hole but could not make the throw. So Peters reaches on an infield single. That's going to bring in first baseman Jordan Braun for the Lady Rockets. She wears number 5, bats from the right side. The Rockets in all green pants, green and white jerseys, green letters trimmed in yellow with white socks, as Braun takes it high for ball 1. Delaney Peters on first base after the infield single. Second hit of the day for the Lady Rockets. Just outside for ball 1, or ball 2, excuse me.
Nice job by Braun here early, laying off with both of those 2 pitches. She's ahead in the count.
One thing Spidell did well in the circle on Monday was she was able to hit the corners on a regular basis. That's going to be outside for ball 3. Count now 3 balls, no strikes to Jordan Braun, the first baseman for the Lady Rockets. 3-0, bottom of the second inning. Lady Tigers lead the Lady Rockets. Spidell gets the signal, now delivers. Swung on and missed, strike one. Braun took a healthy cut at that one, Shannon, like she was trying to put it off those cars out in left field.
Yeah, Spidell brought the heat right there. When Braun went after it, looked like she was just under it just a little bit.
I'm not sure I would park out there. 3-1 pitch, swung on and fouled off behind us to run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. I parked way over by the Rocket Center. I wasn't gonna take any chances here today. I don't think they can get a softball over there. Maybe they can, but I hope not. If they do, they fouled it off pretty good. I believe I parked right next to you.
Good, you can help me carry tables and chairs.
There we
in my
go.
car.
That's why I did it. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second.
Got to give a lot of credit to Spidell right there. She went down 3-0. Was able to come back and get the out on Braun.
First strikeout of the game for Amelia Spinell. It comes with a runner on here in the bottom of the second. First pitch now, just outside for ball 1 to Miley Gallagher. Gallagher playing right field today for the Lady Rockets. Bats from the right side. Spidell gets the signal, steps in, now delivers. Strike 1 at the belt. Now the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner on first, that's Delaney Peters. She singled in the hole between the second baseman and the bag, but got on base. Swung on and fouled off to the backstop by Gallagher to make the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
2 outs on the Rockets right here. Spidell trying to get out of the inning. Gallagher trying to extend it.
The 1-2 pitch. Just outside for ball number 2. They throw down as Peters gets into second with the stolen base. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, deuces wild for the Lady Rockets. Gallagher at bat with a runner on second. 2-2 pitch fouled off. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Gallagher battling in the batter's box, trying to find a way to advance the runner.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Change up. Oh, just outside for ball 3 as they throw down does Sibla. And the runner, Peters, gets back under the tag as Rieger applies it to her, but she is safe. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Runner on second is Peters, and the batter is Miley Gallagher for the Lady Rockets. And now the payoff pitch. Just outside for ball 4 as Sibla tries to field it, and she's unable to get the throw down to third as Peters very aware there on the drop, ball 4.
Yeah, nice job for Peters. I thought she was going to hesitate for a second, and she continued to run. Was able to get the slide in there.
Now runners on first and third with 2 outs as number 2, Braxton Nielsen, steps in, the second baseman for the Lady Rockets. Spidell in a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the second. First pitch going to be outside for ball 1.
Spidell getting instructions from the dugouts, walks back, picks up a rosin bag. She's got the call.
Now the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be just low for ball 2 apparently. Look good from here. 2 balls and no strikes to Nielsen. Runners on first and third. 2 outs, the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be on the outside corner for strike 1. Sometimes you have to wait for the arm, and this umpire's ball and strike call was very similar. He raises his arm for a strike and just yells for a ball.
I kind of want him to add a little sadness to the ball call. That way we know where we're at.
2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Most umpires don't say much on a ball. They usually they'll point or, hey, just high or outside or something, but he yells kind of like it's a strike. It's kind of confusing, but hey, that's his way of doing things, so we just have to get used to it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the second. 2-2 pitch. Just outside for ball 3 as the runner advances on to second base is Geckler. So now we have a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Runners on second and third for the Lady Rockets. Spidell gets the signal, now delivers. Just low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Lady Rockets. Back-to-back walks from Amelia Spidell, and she walks Gallagher and Nielsen, the 8-9 hitter, and head coach Tom Spidell going to have a trip to the circle to talk to Amelia and the infield. We'll take a quick timeout, come back. You're listening to Big Z Sports right here on Z Country and with YouTube on Big Z Sports.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is a name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Back to Conotton Valley High School. Reset the scoreboard here. We have bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Coach Spidell was meeting with the team in the middle of the field to calm them down after 2 straight walks from the pitcher, Amelia Spidell. Top of the order up for Conotton Valley is Daphne Stuber. She lined out to Maggie Richards in center field for the first out of the first inning. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Has a huge chance right here to help her pitcher out, Macy Baker. A base hit probably scores 2 runs. Spidell gets the signal, now delivers. Outside corner, strike 1. Three 3-0, bottom of the second inning. Strasburg leads the Lady Rockets of Conotton Valley. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called as Stuber bails out thinking it was going to be a ball, but it's called strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Daphne Stuber, the leadoff hitter for the Lady Rockets. Bases full of Lady Rockets with 2 outs, no balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter for the Lady Rockets. Spidell gets her signal, steps in and delivers. Swung on and just out of the reach of the shortstop. Maggie Richards comes up, fields it, and it pops out of her glove as the Lady Rockets score 2 runs on an RBI single by Daphne Stuber.
Nice job by the Rockets right there. Bases loaded. Found a way to put the ball in the bat. The Stuber able to bloop it out there to center field and knock in 2 runs.
2-run single by Daphne Stuber to cut the lead to 3-2. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Now Chloe Stuber steps in with runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Walks usually come back to haunt you in the game of baseball and softball, as you just saw right there. Spidell walked Gallagher and Nielsen, the 8 and 9 hitter for the Lady Rockets. Then the leadoff hitter comes in and knocks in 2 runs. First pitch going to be high for ball 1 to Chloe Stuber. Chloe grounded out to the second baseman Rieger back in the first inning for out number 2. So she is 0 for 1 on the day. Right now she has a 1-0 count. And the pitch. Gonna be a little bit low for ball 2. Rockets fans come to life here after the 2-run single by Daphne Stuber. Now the 2-0 pitch. Strike called by home plate umpire Now it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike to Stuber. Spidell steps out, grabs a rosin bag, drops it, now steps in. 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 called right down the middle. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes to the center fielder, Chloe Stuber. Runners on second and first. Braxton Nielsen on second and Daphne Stuber on first after the 2-run single just a minute ago. 2-2 now the offering. Just outside for ball 3. Count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Chloe Stuber, the center fielder. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, 2 runs in for the Lady Rockets. Spidell takes a deep breath, looks in, payoff pitch. Just low for ball 4. That loads the bases for pitcher Macy Baker.
Nice job by the Rockets batters right now. They found a way to get to Spidell. Bases loaded again, looking to add another run. Sydney Sibla walks out to the circle to talk to Amelia.
3 walks in the inning by Amelia Spidell. The 8, the 9 hitter, and then Chloe Stuber draws a walk to load the bases up. Couple of hits in the inning. A 2-run single by Daphne Stuber. She's on second. Her sister Chloe's at first. And Braxton Nielsen is on third. Number 14, Macy Baker, the pitcher, steps in. She's left-handed, bats from the left-handed batter's box. She singled back in the first inning. Bases full of Lady Rockets here in the bottom of the second inning. 3-2, Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Spidell ready, takes a deep breath, and delivers. Fouled off for strike 1. Baker on it, fouled it off to the back, got a piece of it to the back of the backstop. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning, 2 runs in for the Lady Rockets. Spidell drops the rosin bag, steps in, now delivers the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Baker for strike 2.
Big cut by Baker right there. She wanted all of it. Just went underneath of it as a rising ball.
Stuber steps out, takes a deep breath. Baker steps out, takes a deep breath, steps back in now. Spidell gets the signal, drops the rosin bag, steps on the rubber. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off to the screen. Count remains at no balls and 2 strikes.
Baker just underneath that one again, but she got enough of it to foul it off.
Big Z Sports back on the air tomorrow with the same Strasburg Lady Tigers. They'll be back at home to take on the Indian Valley Lady Braves. Should be a good one from Strasburg Park tomorrow afternoon. Spidell versus Mia Rose. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and bounced to first as Gilkerson fields it, has it bounce out of her glove. The throw to the plate, Sibla catches it, now they're going to run it back. She throws down to third base. Her catcher, Sibla, has it, and she gets back, does the runner. So 1 run scores, and they do not get an out in the inning on the play, so the game is tied at 3-3.
Nice job by Daphne Stuber right there. She respected the defense of the Strasburg, so she stopped and went back to third. She did a great job as they had her in a rundown. She committed and got back to third base.
So an error on the first baseman, Ella Gilkerson, as she mishandled the ground ball to allow the run to score to tie the ball game at 3. Now the first pitch to Kelly, fouled off for strike 1. On deck, Delilah Williams. She led off the inning and grounded out to Rieger for out number 1. So the Rockets have batted around here in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup, fouled off. Sibla comes back and tries to get to it, but runs into the fence. And it's just going to be a foul ball, strike 2, as Sydney Sibla made a great effort to try to catch that pop out.
Nice job by Sibla as she comes up, got her helmet off, turned around, tracked the ball. She got into the fence. Umpire holding her helmet there for a couple seconds, give her a chance to Catch her breath.
Great effort there by Sydney Sibla, the catcher for the Lady Tigers. No balls, 2 strikes to Maddie Kelly. Swung on and driven down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. She is safe as 1 run comes in. They're going to throw down to second. Now the home. Sibla has it. Tiger at the plate for out number 3 here in the bottom of the third inning, or bottom of the second inning. But another run scores as the Lady Rockets take the lead 4-3. Back with the top of the third after this with Big Z Sports.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios. Top of the third inning, Conotton Valley has taken the lead over the Strasburg Lady Tigers 4-3. They score 4 big runs there in the bottom of the second inning to take the lead over the Lady Tigers of Strasburg here in the top of the third. Stepping in is going to be shortstop Olivia Spidell. She popped out to the second baseman for out number 2 in the first inning. First pitch going to be outside for ball 1. Macy Baker in the circle today for the Lady Rockets. Gave up 3 runs in the last inning. Comes back here with Olivia Spidell high and inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Olivia Spinell, the freshman shortstop for the Lady Tigers. Of course, her older sister Amelia in the circle today. Baker gets the signal and now delivers. Swung on and dribbled down to third base. The throw on to first gets Spidell for out number 1.
Nice job by first baseman Jordan Braun right there to make sure she was able to dig that ball out. Got the out.
So 1 out here, top of the third inning. Maggie Richards steps in. She is 0 for 1 on the day. She struck out to end the first inning for the Lady Tigers. Sydney Sibla, the catcher, on deck. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1. Four big runs for the Lady Rockets in the bottom of the second inning to take the lead 4-3. Now the 0-1 pitch to Richards. Just inside for ball 1. One pitch now by Baker. Swung on and out to right field. The center fielder calls her up and then drops it as Richards running all the way. She's going to slide into third for a triple. It's actually going to be an error on the center fielder, Chloe Stuber, as she comes over to catch it and drops the ball. But Richards does the smart thing and keeps running and gets all the way to third.
Yeah, heads up base running by Richards right there. She could have pulled up, but she was running all the way.
So the tying run now at third base for the Lady Tigers as Sydney Sibla steps in. She doubled back in the second inning. Swing it and drives one out to right field. The right fielder has it, catches. Richard tags from third. Here's the play at the plate. And she is safe, is Maggie Richards, to tie the ball game up on a sacrifice fly from Sydney Sibla.
Heads up base running by Richards on the error by Stuber. put her in scoring position, and she's able to tag up there and come in, tie this game up.
Tie ball game at 4 between Strasburg and Conotton Valley with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Ella Gilkerson steps in. She reached on a fielder's choice her first time up. Heads up base running by Maggie Richards on the drop fly ball. She runs all the way to third base, never gave up on it. And that pays off as she scores on the sacrifice fly from Sydney Sibla just a moment ago. First pitch, looks like it as Gilkerson takes one off the right arm, and she is going to take her base on the hit by pitch. So 1 out here. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. No, 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Excuse me, I was looking at something else there. No, there is 2 outs. Excuse me. First pitch low to Audrey Allensworth. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. 1 run in, tie ball game. 4-4. Allensworth walked her first time up. Now the 1-0 pitch. Inside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Allensworth, the third baseman. Runner on first is Gilkerson. She was just hit by a pitch. Number 99, Lily Myers on deck for the Lady Tigers. Just outside for ball 2 to Allensworth. Two balls and 1 strike to Allensworth. 2 outs here at the top of the 3rd. 1 run in. Tie ball game at 4. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off for strike 2. Count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Four to 4 here, top of the 3rd inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Allensworth. Baker gets the signal, now delivers. Swung on and driven to the shortstop. Kelly throws on to first and gets out number 3, but 1 run scores, and we have a tie ball game after 2.5 between Conotton Valley and Strasburg. Tied 4-4. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
All of the talks we've had over the years, including what you told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for talking with me and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, and to learn more about the SAMHSA Talk to Hear You campaign, visit EmpowerTusk.com.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, tied at 4 between the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers. Big thanks to our sponsors today, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital, Joe Geckler and Shannon Thomas in the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios. Tie ball game, like I mentioned, 4-4 between the Lady Tigers and Lady Rockets as Delilah Williams steps in. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
Amelia Spidell took a big, deep breath before she threw that first pitch right there. She's just going to try to forget about that last inning and get back to doing what she does best.
Williams grounded out to the second baseman, Rieger, back in the 2nd inning. So she is 0 for 1 on the day. The 0-1 pitch. Outside corner, strike 2.
Williams stands deep in the batter's box. She's clear back to very last line right there. She wants to make sure she gives herself an opportunity to see everything coming at her.
Spidell can bring the heat when she needs to. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and caught by first baseman Ella Gilkerson for out number 1.
Nice job by Gilkerson as that one come off the bat a little dead, just blooped out there, and she made a nice little scoop catch between her and the pitcher circle.
Now number 15, Delaney Peters, the catcher, steps in. She singled, stole a base, and scored back in the bottom of the second. First pitch, just inside for ball 1.
If you're watching Big Z Sports on YouTube for the first time, make sure you click on that subscribe button. That'll let you know every time we go live.
Now the 1-0 pitch, just outside for ball 2. When we go live, we do a lot in the spring, of course, in the fall with football, in the winter with basketball as well. You can catch Big Z Sports on YouTube. Check us out on social media at Big_Z Sports on Twitter, and of course WTUZ Big Z Sports on Facebook. We're on Instagram as well. We'll be inside for ball 3.
I was talking to some Big Z Sports fans this weekend. Randy Canfield told me his wife Shelly, she's subscribed, so every time her phone dings, they know to turn it on. They love watching softball through us. So thank you to Randy and Shelly Canfield.
Now the 3-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. We appreciate all of our supporters for Big Z Sports, all of our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. For high school sports, football, basketball, softball, and baseball here in the spring. 3-1 pitch, swung on and popped up down the left field line. The shortstop chasing after it. It's going to be a fair ball. Bounces and takes a bounce towards the fence as Delaney Peters hits a double down the line with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
The Lady Rockets right now, they are pumped up in their dugout. After Monday's game, they wanted to come back in here and show that they could play with Strasburg, and right now they are doing a well of a job today.
Jordan Braun, the first baseman, steps in, takes one high for ball 1. Braun struck out looking her first at bat. Spidell takes a deep breath. Gets the signal, drops the rosin bag, steps in. Now delivers the 1-0 pitch. Strike 1 called. Now 1 ball and 1 strike to Jordan Braun, the first baseman. She bats from the right side, wears number 5. Ponytail out the back of the helmet. Peters on second after a double. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 called right down the middle. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Peters. Or to Braun, excuse me. Peters on second. Jordan Braun, the first baseman, has 1 ball and 2 strikes. He struck out looking for the second out of the second inning. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Big strikeout there for Amelia Spidell with a runner on second. Her second strikeout of the day. Both Jordan Braun, the victim. Miley Gallagher steps in now. She walked. Off-speed pitch taken for ball 1. Gallagher walked, stole second, scored in the 4-run second inning for the Lady Rockets. 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tie ball game between Strasburg and Conotton Valley. They are tied at 4. The 1-1 pitch just outside for ball 2. As Peters steals third. Great throw by Sibla, but Peters beats it out for the stolen base.
Yeah, nice job by Peters to put herself in scoring position now with 2 outs.
That's the second stolen base of the day for Peters. She scored back last inning as well. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Gallagher. Swing and a miss for strike 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Runner on third. That's Peters. Spino gets the signal, drops the rosin bag, steps onto the rubber. Now delivers. Just low for ball 3 to Miley Gallagher. She ran the count full last time as well, and she drew a walk in the bottom of the second inning. Now bottom of the third inning, she has a full count with 2 outs. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's going to do it for the Lady Rockets here in the bottom of the third inning. No runs in that inning for the Lady Rockets, so after 3, tie game at 4. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Top of the 4th inning, tied at 4 between the Lady Tigers of Strasburg and the Lady Rockets of Conotton Valley. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios for Big Z Sports. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Couldn't do it without our sponsors here with Big Z Sports. Beautiful facility here at Conotton Valley. As softball here in front of us, baseball behind us, and what a great day in Ohio here in early spring for some high school spring sports.
Yeah, big difference from what you and Adam seen on Monday night. You know, Strasburg kind of got up big in a hurry and sent that game home. But today, it's a whole different story.
Yep, tied at 4 here in the top of the 4th. Going to bring in number 99, Lily Myers, the designated player for the Lady Tigers. She reached on a fielder's choice and scored back in the second inning. Top of the 4th now, first pitch. Takes a strike. Right down the middle. Nice pitch there by Macy Baker, the pitcher for the Lady Rockets. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Dribbled down to third base. She picks it up, fires on to first for out number 1. Delilah Williams fires on to Jordan Braun to get Myers hustling down the line for out number 1.
Nice job by Delilah Williams right there. She kind of bobbled it in her glove, but she just easily made the transition as the ball was bobbling, was able to get the throw over to first base. Nice play by Williams at third.
Now the right fielder Riley Becker steps in. Left-handed hitter wears number 77. First pitch. Going to drag bunt down the first base line. Nice play by Baker. She fields it, tosses on to Braun for out number 2.
2 back-to-back good defensive plays by the Lady Rockets right there. That's what you got to have when you're playing a good team like the Strasburg Tigers.
So now back to the top of the order. Amelia Spidell, number 19, the pitcher, steps in. She doubled, or actually she tripled back her last at bat. I want to make sure I had that right. She tripled and knocked in 2 runs as she takes ball 1. So she is 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. Now the 1-0 pitch. Changeup fouled off at the plate. Had Spidell out in front. Count now even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice off-speed pitch right there by Macy Baker. Got Spidell to chase it and fouled it off.
Spidell struggled a little bit at the plate on Monday. Had a nice 2-run triple earlier. The 1-1 pitch on the outside for ball 2. Her team picked her up on Monday. 15 big runs. Gives you a little bit of breathing room as a pitcher. Spidell now steps back in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Baker delivers. Going to be high for ball 3. Just after 6 o'clock here at Conotton Valley High School. Beautiful evening, beautiful afternoon, beautiful day for some high school softball. Now the 3-1 pitch. High for ball 4 as Spidell draws a walk.
Baker just kind of needs to forget about that one right there and get ready to take on the next batter with 2 outs that you have the luxury of doing that.
Haley Rieger, the second baseman, steps in. She has walked and flown out to center field. She had 2 big home runs on Monday in the 15-0 win. Now the first pitch, just outside for ball 1.
So what you're saying is when I said that was a luxury, it really wasn't a luxury considering the person that's batting now hit 2 home runs off of you.
Yeah. She blasted 2 out at home on Monday night. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and driven to left center field, and that's going to be caught by the left fielder, Daphne Stuber, for out number 3 here in the 4th inning. And after 3.5, we are tied at 4. Back with the bottom of the 4th after this with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning, tied at 4 between Conotton Valley and Strasburg. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in the PAC Drilling mobile studios. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital, our presenting sponsors. Don't forget to check out our Advancing Athletics instant replay here today with Claxon Communications. Big thanks to them as well. Lydia, Brady, and Natalie Holbrook on the controls for Claxon today. The first pitch going to be high to the number 9 hitter, Braxton Nielsen. Have over 100 people watching this ball game here today. We appreciate each and every one of you watching, tuning in to Big Z Sports here this afternoon for this big matchup. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Nielsen drew a walk and scored back in the 2nd inning. Tied at 4 here, bottom of the 4th between Strasburg and Conotton Valley. Big change from Monday night. 1-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Ryan's ball there got Nielsen chasing. Now behind in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Spidell would like to sit Nielsen down. Top of the lineup's coming up next.
Kind of hurt her last inning when or 2 innings ago when she walked the bottom 2. Cost her a couple of runs. Swung on and missed by Nielsen as she strikes out swinging for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. And that brings us back to the top of the order. And Daphne Stuber, the left fielder, she had a single and 2 RBIs. Her last at bat, she is 1 for 2 on the day.
Coach Tom Spidell yelling out the pitch from the dugout.
That was the 4th strikeout on the day for Spidell. The first pitch to Stubner. Outside, strike on the corner. Daphne Stuber wears number 3, bats from the left side of the batter's box. Left side of the plate in the left-hander's batter's box. Spidell steps on the rubber, now delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Stuber now in a hole, no balls and 2 strikes.
That ball was real low, but Stuber chased it. Don't think the coach was too happy about it.
Lady Rockets trying to be aggressive here to get some more runs on the board, as the ball game is tied here at 4 in the bottom of the 4th inning. No balls, 2 strikes to Stuber. Just outside for ball 1.
Nice job by Stuber laying off that one. She was loaded and ready to go, but she was able to contain herself.
Daphne Stuber, the left fielder, 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a line out to center fielder Maggie Richards. Now the 1-2 pitch, just high for ball 2. Count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Stuber. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on to dribble to shortstop. They're not going to get Stuber at first as she is too fast and beats that out for an infield single.
Yeah, nice play by Olivia Spidell at shortstop. She had to go a long way to get that ball. She got it, was able to get the throw off, but like you said, Stuber's pretty fast. She got down the first baseline pretty quick.
Nice job there by Olivia Spidell to field that cleanly. Just couldn't get the speedy Stuber at first. Now brings in Chloe Stuber, Daphne's sister. She is 0 for 1 with a walk. Strike call down the middle on Stuber. No balls and 1 strike. Daphne Stuber on first base after an infield single. The 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled off to the backstop for strike 2.
Chloe Stuber just under that one, just a little bit. She had the timing down, just a little under it.
Macy Baker, the pitcher, on deck for the Lady Rockets. Maddie Kelly, the shortstop, in the hole if they were to get that far. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runner on first. The 0-2 pitch. Just low for ball 1.
Lady Rocket batters now, they got to be patient. They got to pick the right pitch to go after. Get that base runner on with 1 out. You got an opportunity here to retake the lead.
Stuber has a 1-2 pitch. And she swings and misses for strike 3. And out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's going to bring in Macy Baker, the pitcher. She reached on an error and singled, so she's 1 for 2 on the day for the Lady Rockets. Daphne Stuber on first base. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th, tie ball game, 4-4. First pitch. Baker checks her swing for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Macy Baker. Opposing pitcher today. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Macy Baker. Runner on first is Stuber. She singled earlier in the inning. 2 outs, now the 2-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike to Macy Baker, the pitcher for the Lady Rockets. Spidell drops to Rosenbach, now delivers. Swung on and fouled off to the backstop for strike 2. Sydney Sibla behind the plate, doing a nice job. She's taking a couple foul balls. She's taking a couple balls off the turf. Steps back in there and gives a signal to Spidell. 2-2 count. Now to Baker. Swung on and fouled off again. Count remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tie ball game here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Conotton Valley High School, Lady Tigers and Lady Rockets in a tight one in girls high school softball, brought to you by Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas, and the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios. Now the 2-2 pitch. Just low for ball 3 as Stuber steals second.
Yeah, nice job by Daphne Stuber there. She has the speed. She was committed to going. As soon as that ball touched the turf, she was gone.
So the count full now to the number 3 hitter, Macy Baker, for the Lady Rockets. Big pitch here for Spidell and the Lady Tigers. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, as Spidell comes back and gets Baker to swing and miss on what would have been ball 4 to end the inning. And after 4, we are tied at 4. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Top of the 5th inning, tied at 4 between Conotton Valley and Strasburg. First pitch going to be outside to the 3-hitter, Olivia Spinell, the shortstop. She is 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to the 3rd baseman her last time up, popped out to the 2nd baseman her first time up. Baker delivers. Strike 1 called. Count now even at 1 ball and 1 strike to Olivia Spidell. Spidell, just a freshman, playing shortstop for the defending state champion, Strasburg Lady Tigers. The 1-1 pitch, changeup, going to be high for ball 2.
As a freshman, you know you're good when you're playing for a returning state championship team.
You're not kidding. Seems like Strasburg reloads every year and challenges for that state title year in and year out. Tom Spidell doing a great job as head coach here in Strasburg. 2-1 count now on Olivia Spidell, his youngest daughter. The pitch going to be outside for ball 3. Maggie Richards on deck with Sydney Sibla in the hole for the Lady Tigers. Three 3-1 count now to Olivia Spidell. Top of the 5th inning, tied at 4, Strasburg and Conotton Valley. Baker gets the signal, now delivers the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and driven down the left field line, and that's going to be a base hit for Olivia Spidell as she reaches first here with nobody out in the top of the 5th inning to bring up center fielder Maggie Richards. Nice line drive single there by Olivia Spidell to reach first base. Maggie Richards reached on an error as the center fielder dropped a her fly ball, and Richards, hustling the whole way, gets all the way to 3rd on the play. As Richards then takes one off of the legs by Baker. to put 2 runners on now for the Lady Tigers with nobody out, and the big bat of Sydney Sibla steps in. So Richards on first base after being hit by a pitch. Olivia Spidell on second after a line drive single. Nobody out here, top of the 5th inning. Sydney Sibla at the plate. First pitch going to be swung on and popped up. The catcher looking, and has it. Nice job by Delaney Peters to retire Sydney Sibla for out number 1.
Yeah, nice job by Peters right there. She quickly got her helmet off, located the ball, made the out, kept the runners from advancing.
So 1 out now in the top of the 5th inning. Going to bring on the freshman first baseman, Ella Gilkerson, wears number 9. Like her sister Emma did here for 4 years. First pitch, changeup out in front is Gilkerson. But both runners advance on stolen bases. Nice job by Spidell and Richards to advance here with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. No balls, 1 strike to Ella Gilkerson. She hit some pretty big home runs on Monday night. 5 RBIs for the freshman. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and driven to right field, and that is going to get down as 1 run scores. Actually, it's caught in the outfield, for out number 2, as Gilkerson with the sacrifice fly to right field scores a run from third, and that's Olivia Spidell for the Tigers to take a 5-4 lead. Richards tagged and went to third as well on a sacrifice fly, as Audrey Allensworth steps in and takes ball number 1. Lily Myers on deck for the Lady Tigers. Just outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Audrey Allensworth. She's 0 for 1 on the day. She walked and scored and grounded out to the shortstop for out number 3 back in the 3rd inning. Now the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled off for strike 1. One run in here in the top of the 5th inning. Sacrifice fly off the bat of Ella Gilkerson. Now the 2-1 pitch to Allensworth. Change up outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Audrey Allensworth, the third baseman for the Lady Tigers. Runner on third is Richards. On deck, Lily Myers on deck for the Lady Tigers. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed as Richards takes off for the plate and scores on the pass ball to extend the lead now to 6-4. The Lady Tigers with the advantage.
Nice job right there running the base for the Strasburg. With the swing and the ball off the glove, a lot of people would have thought that was a fouled ball, and she was, smart enough to go ahead and run and let the umpire tell her to go back if she had to.
Richardson scores on the wild pitch. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on again. Fouled off to the screen by Allensworth. She stays alive to see another pitch. 6-4, top of the 5th inning now. Strasburg has scored 2 runs here in the top of the 5th inning. Number 7 hitter, Audrey Allensworth, with a full count. 2 outs with Lily Myers on deck. Baker gets the signal, steps in, and delivers. Swung on and popped up. Second baseman calling for it, and she has it. Is Nielsen for out number 3 here in the top of the 5th inning, but 2 big runs for the Lady Tigers. And after 4.5, Strasburg 6, Conotton Valley 4. Back with the bottom of the 5th inning after this with Big Z Sports.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Back to Conotton Valley High School as Maddie Kelly lines a single into right field on the first pitch at the bottom of the 5th inning. To get going for the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets, now Delilah Williams steps in with nobody out.
Nice.
And Kelly on first.
Nice job by Kelly right there to put some drive into that ball, hit it out into right field.
First pitch will be popped to right field. The right fielder Becker has it for out number 1. 2 pitches and 1 out. Conotton Valley not wasting any time here. Makes contact with the first 2 pitches from Amelia Spidell. One's a single and one's an out.
2 pitches, 2 hits, both to right field. 1 out, 1 safe. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
I know, right? Brings in Delaney Peters. She steps in outside and gets away from the catcher, Sibla, as Kelly gets on to second base. One ball, no strikes to Delaney Peters, the catcher for the Lady Rockets. Low and inside for ball 2. Peters 2 for 2 on the day, scored a run, couple of stolen bases. It's a single and a double. Bottom of the 5th inning, 1 out, runner on second. Peters swings and fouls one off for strike number 1. (6-4) Strasburg leads here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So there's a score on the baseball diamond.
Yeah, they're bottom of the 6th. They're tied 0-0, Strasburg and Conotton Valley on the baseball field.
Swing and a miss by Peters to even the count at 2-2. So a good one over there on the baseball diamond. 2 teams going at it, 2 hits apiece, but no runs on the board for either the Tigers or the Rockets. Just behind us on the baseball diamond. Here in front of us, 6-4, Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Swing and a foul. Peters staying alive.
Yeah, about halfway through her swing there, Peters wasn't real committed, but she was able to get a piece of it and foul it off.
1 out here at bottom of the 5th inning. Maddie Kelly on second base. She singled, advanced to second on a wild pitch. Delilah Williams flew out to right field. The 2-2 pitch is going to be high to the backstop as Kelly will get on to third now on the wild pitch.
Rockets got one on third base with 1 out. That's what they need to do here.
Down by 2, trailing 6-4 the Lady Rockets to the Strasburg Lady Tigers. Full count to Delaney Peters. Now the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4 as Peters draws the walk. Going to bring in the first baseman, Jordan Braun. She struck out both at bats here today. Struck out looking back in the second. Struck out swinging in the third. Shows bunt. Brings it back as the runner Peters advances to second base. One ball, no strikes now to Jordan Braun. First baseman for the Lady Rockets wears number 5, bats from the right side. The 1-0 pitch swung on and driven into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and that's going to score the tying run as Becker bobbles it in right field, and we are tied as Jordan Braun is tagged out at second, trying to advance on the throw to the plate, but Sydney Sibla does a nice job to gun her down at second base for the second out, but 2 runs have scored here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Nice job by Jordan Braun. She had 2 strikeouts. Kept her composure, come back with a big 2 RBIs right there. She kind of hesitated when she got to first base. If she was going to go, she should have went from the beginning, but hey, no harm, no foul when you score 2 runs.
So now 2 outs, nobody on, and brings in Miley Gallagher, the right fielder. Ooh, high and inside for ball 1. Jordan Braun with a 2-run single. Gets gunned down at second by Sid Sibla for the second out of the inning, but 2 runs have scored on her base hit.
You know, nice job by both of these teams today. One gets down, they come back. They've rallied each other. It's been a great softball game today.
You would not have thought that one team was beaten 15-0 on Monday night the way both teams have played here today.
Great job by the Conotton Valley coaching staff right there to get those girls ready. They could have easily came in and hung their heads down, thinking, you know, we lost 15-0. They're the defending state champions, and we got to play them again. Coaches got them ready. The girls are ready, and they're playing some ball today.
Now the 1-0 pitch to Gallagher. Just inside for ball 2. I talked to Coach Bleiniger before the game off the air, and he said they had a long, tough practice yesterday to get ready for this game, and it shows today as the grit and determination from the Lady Rockets has shown up today. The 2-0 pitch swung on and popped up down the first base line and out of play for strike 1. So 2 runs in for the Lady Rockets to tie the ball game at 6 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The 2-1 pitch swung on and popped up. Going to be trouble here for the Lady Tigers as Richards cannot get to it, and it falls in between her and Spidell for a base hit.
Just before that pitch right there, Miley was getting some instructions from first base coach Dordo. All he said was, good job. You know, he's trying to keep her confidence up and turns it into a base hit.
Nice patient hitting there from Miley Gallagher with the base hit to keep the inning alive for Braxton Nielsen. First pitch, right down the middle for strike 1. Nielsen is technically 0 for 1 today. She's had 2 plate appearances. She walked and scored and struck out on the day. Down in the count, 0-1, fouls that one off for the second strike now, down 0-2. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 runs in. We are tied at 6. Great crowd on hand today for this ball game between the Lady Tigers and Lady Rockets.
This might be one of the biggest crowds I've seen yet this year.
0-2 pitch just outside for ball 1. Runner on first is Gallagher after a single in between Spidell and Richards, the shortstop and center fielder. Just outside for ball 2. Sibla did a nice job to stop that one from going to the backstop to run the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nielsen, the second baseman, wears number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch going to be fouled off down the first base line. Count remains even at 2-2. The dimensions here at Conotton Valley is 220 down the line, 210 in the gaps, 225 in center field. Bigger than Strasburg here. That's, the fences are about 20 feet farther here at Conotton Valley. The 2-2 pitch going to be popped up again down the first base line and out of play Count remains even at 2-2. Most high school softball fields are about 200 feet down the line and about 210 to 220 in center field. They're a little bigger here at Conotton Valley, but a beautiful facility for the Lady Rockets. The 2-2 pitch now. Changeup has her out in front, but she did a nice job, did Nielsen, to get a bat on the ball to stay alive there. She was really fooled on that changeup. Two runs in here, bottom of the 5th inning. We are tied at 6. Spidell gets a signal, drops the rosin bag, and delivers. Just low and outside as Spidell throws it into center field as nobody was covering second base on the stolen base by Miley Gallagher. Luckily, Maggie Richards was backing up the play. It keeps Gallagher at second base.
Yeah, Sibla come up out of her stance, fired it out there. Thought it was going to be a close play, but there was nobody there.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, the payoff pitch. Just outside, ball 4. Uncharacteristic of Amelia Spidell today, has been walking the Rocket hitters this afternoon. That's her 5th walk of the game for Amelia Spidell. First pitch to leadoff hitter Daphne Stuber is called a ball. On deck is Chloe Stuber after her sister Daphne Stuber. Daphne is 2 for 3 on the day. Scored a run. 1-0 pitch fouled off at the plate for strike 1. Runners on first and second. Nielsen on first, Gallagher on second. Gallagher singled. Nielsen drew a walk. Now the 1-1 pitch to Stuber. Just outside for ball 2. Spidell gets the signal from the dugout, steps in and delivers. Inside for ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike to Daphne Stuber. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning, 2 runs in. We are tied at 6. Spidell takes a deep breath. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off at the plate to make the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Stuber drove out one straight down to the ground, but it come up and it looked like it hit her in the hip. Automatically makes the ball foul because she's still in the batter's box.
Now, if she would have been out of the batter's box, she would have been out. And she was still in the box. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th inning. The payoff pitch. Just inside and low, ball 4, bases are loaded. On the 6th walk of the day by Amelia Spidell. Going to bring in Chloe Stuber, the center fielder. She is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. And have a visit to the mound. We're going to take a quick timeout. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Back to Conotton Valley High School as Chloe Stuber steps in after the timeout on the field and fouls the first pitch off for strike one. Pitching coach goes out and talks to Amelia Spinell, has a heart-to-heart. It was a one-way conversation. That was the pitching coach doing all the talking. Spinell comes out and fires one. That's fouled off for strike one. Bases loaded here, bottom of the fifth inning, 2 runs in for the Lady Rockets. Now the 0-1 pitch. Just high for ball one. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Bases full of Lady Rockets. One ball and 1 strike to Chloe Stuber. Her sister Daphne on first. Nielsen on second. Gallagher on third. The 1-1 pitch. Inside corner, strike 2.
Spidell wasn't playing around on that one. She just brought the heat on the inside corner. Had Stuber watching all the way.
Stuber 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a walk. She struck out her last at bat on this very same count. She was down 1-2 and struck out swinging. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the Tigers get out of the inning, but 2 runs scored to tie it back up by the Lady Rockets. And we head to the top of the 6th inning, tied at 6. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas, as we are tied at 6 between the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers, with some great high school softball today presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. As we head to the top of the 6th inning, and the number 9 hitter, Riley Becker, steps in for the Lady Tigers. And the first pitch going to be swung on and driven into right center field, and that's going to get down as Becker rounds first and heads back to first as the ball gets thrown in. But a leadoff single here in the top of the 6th inning takes us back to the top of the order, and the pitcher, Amelia Spidell.
You know, like we said, every time a team gets up, the other team rallies, comes back, ties it up. Now Strasburg's got to try to take the lead again. Which one of these teams is going to step up here in the last 2 innings?
Actually, that would have been, I thought Lily Myers made the last out of the inning. Riley Becker now is at bat for the Lady Tigers, as Myers on first after the single. My apologies. Now the bunt dropped down the first base line and foul, so 1 ball and 1 strike. So Myers on first after the single. Now I missed that. I guess out was made by Allensworth, and I marked it for Myers. And the pitch, going to be inside for ball 2. As Myers then steals second base, gets under the tag of the shortstop, Maddie Kelly.
Yeah, nice job by Peters right there. She tried to throw her out. The ball come in just a little high. Maddie Kelly was able to get it, but the tag was just a tad late.
So Riley Becker has a 2-1 count on her at the plate. Lily Myers at second after a single and a stolen base. Time called now. Amelia Spidell on deck for the Lady Tigers. And the 2-1 pitch. Bunted down the first base line, fielded by the first baseman, and throws on to first base. And the second baseman, Nielsen, covering for out number 1 on the sacrifice bunt that gets Myers to third.
Nice job by Nielsen from second base. Get over there where she was supposed to be because Braun was in a hurry. She picked it up, turned it, and throwed it and wasn't sure if she was going to be there. Actually, she knew she was going to be there because she did what she was coached to do.
Amelia Spidell steps in, swings and misses on the changeup for strike 1. Runner on third, 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Tie ball game at 6. Amelia Spidell trying to help herself out and knock in this go-ahead run at third base here in the top of the 6th. And the 0-1 pitch. Going to square around a bunt, and she pulls it back. And the runner advances and scores. Does Myers from third base on the wild pitch, and the Tigers take the lead 7-6 here in the top of the 6th.
Nice job by the designated player, Lily Myers. Heads up base running. Put the Tigers back on top.
Now Spidell has her count even at 1-1. She has 2 RBIs on the game. That ball's going to be outside for ball 2. Back and forth ball game here tonight in Bowerston. 7-6, top of the 6th. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Macy Baker on the rubber now as she gets the signal and delivers. Fouled off for strike 2. The count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Spidell on the day is 1 for 2 with a walk and 2 RBIs on the triple earlier in the ball game. Now the 2-2 pitch swung on again and fouled off behind us. The count remains even at 2-2. On deck, Haley Rieger. In the hole, Olivia Spidell. Amelia Spidell, the 2-2 pitch, swung on and popped up in the infield. Maddie Kelly under it and makes the catch for out number 2. Two outs now in the top of the 6th inning. 7-6, Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Haley Rieger, the second baseman, steps in. She is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. She had 2 big home runs on Monday night. She put the ball in play twice here today. She takes ball 1 low. Pretty windy here today in at Conotton Valley in Bowerston. Nice breeze to our back, going right to left. Blowing from right field to left field. The 1-0 pitch swung on and popped up in the infield as Stuber backs on it and catches it for out number 3, and that's going to do it for the top of the 6th inning. But one big run for the Lady Tigers. That gives them the lead going to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tigers lead 7-6. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
All the way with TMK. Service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way with TMK. Service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Back to Conotton Valley High School, bottom of the 6th inning. Strasburg leads 7-6 as Macy Baker steps in for the Lady Rockets with the first pitch, swung on and missed for strike one. Baker on the day. 1 for 2. Now the 0-1 pitch. Going to be outside for ball one. Baker has singled, reached on an error, and struck out for the Lady Rockets. Baker up in the batter's box. Her back foot on the front edge of the plate. Her front foot almost on the front line of the batter's box. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off for strike two.
The Lady Rockets here, middle of the lineup, they only have 2 more shots. They got to try to get a run on the board to tie this game back up or take the lead.
As Shannon mentioned, the middle of the order, 3, 4, and 5 for the Lady Rockets here in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 7-6. One ball, 2 strikes. Spidell with a deep breath and delivers. Swung on and popped up. That's going to be trouble. Right fielder Becker in. Could not make. Did she make the catch? She did hang on to it as she falls to the turf here at Conotton Valley High School for out number 1.
Yeah, there were so many players converging on the ball. Becker was able to come up from the catch, but where we're at, it was kind of hard to tell if she got it or if she one-hopped it. Nice job on Becker to track that ball.
So 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Steps in Maddie Kelly, the shortstop. First pitch swung on and hit off the hands as Gilkerson was able to make the catch for out number 2.
Nice job by Spidell. Went inside on her, jammed her. That just made it bloop off the bat a little bit, and Gilkerson was able to come up with the catch.
So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Brings in Delilah Williams. She's 0 for 3 on the day. She's popped out to the first baseman. Flew out to right field and grounded out to second base as she takes ball 1. She's been the first out of the inning every time that she has batted. She will not be that here in the bottom of the 6th, though. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch swung on and fouled off to the backstop for strike 1.
A lot of excitement going on behind us. Can you see what's going on, Joe?
Looks like somebody from Conotton Valley may have just hit one out of there for a home run. Looks like a home run for the Rockets on the baseball diamonds. Change up, strike 2 on the corner from Amelia Spidell.
We have a lot of fans that are walking back and forth between the fields. 2 good games going on today out here at Conotton Valley High School.
And now the 1-2 pitch. Just outside for ball 2. And I believe that was a walk-off home run for the Conotton Valley Rockets baseball team behind us. As the Rockets are going to win, it looks like 1-0 over Strasburg. Here we have 7-6. Strasburg leads. A 2-2 pitch just outside again for ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning, Strasburg leads the Lady Rockets 7-6. Spidell with a deep breath on this in the circle. Winds and delivers. Swung on and driven into right field. Becker has it for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the Lady Rockets in the 6th inning. 1, 2, 3, and after 6, Strasburg 7, Conotton Valley 6. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Top of the 7th inning, 7-6, Strasburg leads. First batter in the inning is Olivia Spinell. She takes the ball. So Justin Lambert in the bottom of the 8th inning, walk-off home run for the Rockets baseball team as they knock off Strasburg 1-0. What a baseball game just behind us here at Conotton Valley High School. Now the 1-0 pitch. Change up as Spinell is out in front of it, fouls it off for strike one. Spinell 1 for 3 on the day. She scored a run. She's popped out to the second baseman, grounded out to the third baseman, and singled, stole a base, and scored.
Macy Baker got to face the heart of this offense, or Strasburg's offense here.
The pitch going to be high for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Olivia Spinell, freshman shortstop for the Lady Tigers. She's got to go through 3, 4, and 5. Maggie Richards on deck. Sydney Sibla in the hole for the Lady Tigers. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up out of play. The count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Baker ran that one inside, got in on the hands of Olivia Spinell. She fouls it off.
Coming up, our Kime post game and, of course, our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. Going to be a tough one to decide tonight. Monday night was pretty easy. Tonight, we'll have to do some figuring here on the 1-2 pitch. Change up. Going to be lined into right field for a base hit by Olivia Spinell. That's going to be her second hit of the ball game. Going to bring in the center fielder, Maggie Richards.
Remember to keep an eye on Big Z Sports social media this week, as we've had Jackie Peters from Jackie P Photography very busy this week, and she's still got a couple more games to go this week. So she'll be uploading a lot of images that you'll be able to check out from all these games.
She does a great job for us at Big Z Sports, and busy week for us. 5 games this week, 1 each day of the week. Richards' first pitch swung on and fouled off to the backstop. Tonight, of course, here at Conotton Valley for the Lady Tigers and Lady Rockets. Tomorrow night, we're back in Strasburg for the Lady Tigers and the Lady Braves of Indian Valley. That should be a good one. Spinell against Mia Rose. Friday night, the rivalry, Dover, New Philadelphia. In baseball, now the 0-1 pitch, going to try to bunt one down, and she misses it. Does Richards. Now the count, no balls and 2 strikes. I believe Chris Kale and Nick McWilliams will have the call on Friday night between Dover and New Philadelphia. Baseball, busy week for us here at Big Z Sports. Now the 0-2 pitch. Richards lays off of it high for ball 1.
The Conotton Valley baseball team taking their position out there in left field. That's where they stood for the last game that me and Nick McWilliams did here. They're over here to cheer on their Lady Rockets.
So Richards 0 for 2 on the day, hit by a pitch as well. Lines one into right center field, and that's going to get all the way to the wall, and that's probably going to get a run in for the Lady Tigers as Richards rounds second and heads to third with an RBI triple to make it 8-6. Strasburg over Conotton Valley. Great piece of hitting by Maggie Richards.
Yeah, that's the heart of the lineup for Strasburg. They do damage every game, and they stepped up a big way here in the 7th inning.
8-6 here, top of the 7th inning. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley after an RBI triple from Maggie Richards. Now Sydney Sibla steps in, takes the ball low for ball 1.
Macy Baker still got a lot of work to do here. Got a runner on third, no outs with Sibla at the plate.
Sibla, a big bat for the Lady Tigers. She has a double and an RBI today. A sacrifice fly as well. 1-0 pitch, going to be dribbled out to shortstop. Kelly looks at home, but then turns and fires to the first baseman, Braun, to get Sibla at first, but Richards does score from third to make it 9-6.
Yeah, she wanted that play at the plate, but it wasn't a sure out, so you had to give it up and go for the sure out. You didn't want to get yourself with another base runner on.
So nobody on, 1 out, 2 runs in here in the top of the 7th inning. Ella Gilkerson steps in for the Lady Tigers. Just outside for ball 1. Gilkerson on the day. She reached on a fielder's choice. She was hit by a pitch, and she had a sacrifice fly to right field to knock in a run. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up in the infield. Second baseman now, the shortstop. Nope, it drops in between them as the second baseman, Nielsen, and shortstop, Maddie Kelly, didn't communicate very well as Nielsen had it drop in front of her for a base hit.
Yeah, Nielsen come in, looked like she was going to make the catch, and then she hesitated, pulled back, and I think she realized that the shortstop wasn't going forward, so she had to come in, and it just fell. That's just one of those plays where you need more communication.
So now the third baseman, Audrey Allensworth, steps in for the Lady Tigers with a runner on first. The first pitch going to be high for ball 1. Runner on first is Ella Gilkerson with after they single on the infield, a miscommunication from the infielders. Now we're going to have a mound visit by one of the coaches for Conotton Valley. Let's give Macy Baker a second to take a breath, talk to her. Both coaches taking advantage, talking to their players as the on-deck batter, Lily Myers, gets instruction. Audrey Allensworth over there with a couple deep breaths, a couple big swings. Now the mound visit is over.
That was Coach Dordo for the Rockets. Goes out there and talks to Baker, try to calm her down.
1 ball, no strikes to Audrey Allensworth, the third baseman for the Lady Tigers. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled down the left field line and out of play.
I think she heard you say that nobody could hit your car, and she said challenge accepted.
I know. She hit it way out there, didn't she? Good thing that net was right there. I think that almost got Lydia's car, though. Lydia Brady and, of course, Natalie Holbrook here today for Claxon Communications as Allensworth pops it up in the infield. First baseman Jordan Braun hauls it in for out number 2.
Yeah, Jordan Braun made sure that nobody else was coming after that ball. It went up. She got her hand out there. She called everybody off, and she made the sure-handed catch.
So now the designated player, Lily Myers, number 99, steps in for the Lady Tigers. 2 runs in here in the top of the 7th. 9-6, Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. The first pitch is going to be high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes as Baker now looks into the dugout, gets the sign, deep breath, steps back into the circle and onto the rubber. Delivers the 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. As the catcher, Delaney Peters, fires down to first base to try to get the runner. Gilkerson leading off at first, and Gilkerson gets back under the tag. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Lily Myers. She is 1 for 4 on the day. Just outside for ball 2. 2 runs in here in the top of the 7th inning. Strasburg has grown the lead to 9-6. The pitch swung on and driven into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And Gilkerson rounds second and heads to third. The throw to the plate allows the runner Myers to get on to second base. So runners on second and third now after the single by Myers.
Nice job by Myers right there. When your coaches have enough confidence to tell you, the only thing you're going to do for us today is hit, and she takes advantage. She does what they wanted her to do. Nice job by Myers right there.
Now the right fielder Riley Becker steps in from the left side of the batters of the plate. She runs up in the box as she's going to slap it down, and she lets it go for ball 1. On deck, pitcher Amelia Spidell for the Lady Tigers. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. The 1-0 pitch again going to be high for ball 2.
Nice job by Delaney Peters right there. That ball got in her glove, shot straight up in the air. She never took her eye off of it, kept her composure, caught it. That kept the base runner from third from scoring.
Both catchers in this game have done a nice job here today, Sid Sibla and Delaney Peters. The 2-0 pitch going to be on the outside corner for strike 1. Two balls and 1 strike to Riley Becker, the right fielder. Two 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2 as they throw down to third to try to get Gilkerson, and she gets back under the tag of the third baseman, Delilah Williams. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners in, 2 runners on for the Lady Tigers. Now the pitch. Swung on and fouled off. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think slap hitting is one of the neatest things for softball. You obviously don't see it in baseball, but you see it in softball, and I think it is a really cool aspect of the game that softball has over baseball. Ichiro kind of did that when he played back in the day, but true slap hitting. The 2-2 pitch is going to be a changeup outside, and the count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Amelia Spidell on deck for the Lady Tigers here in the top of the 7th inning with 2 outs, 2 runs in, 9-6. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. Becker climbs back in, does Baker now on the rubber, steps in and delivers the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled off again to the backstop. Count remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
How good does your timing have to be a slap hitter? Like you're taking a step forward, following the ball and swinging at the same time. And then you got to try to hold back if it's a bad pitch.
I would probably trip over my feet trying to do it. Payoff pitch now to Becker. Does it again, fouls it off down the third base line and out of play. The count remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs in here in the top of the 7th inning, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Riley Becker at the plate with a full count. Amelia Spidell on deck if Becker can reach base. And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, but the damage was done as 2 more runs score for the Lady Tigers. And they grow the lead to 3 now, 9-6. Back with the bottom of the 7th inning after this with Big Z Sports.
The certified public accountants at Naadenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Naadenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Naadenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Naadenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Bottom of the 7th inning, Strasburg leads the Lady Rockets 9-6. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas in the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios for Big Z Sports. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital as we are here in the bottom of the 7th inning as Delaney Peters steps in and takes strike one on the outside corner from Amelia Spidell.
You know, we've said the whole game, you know, this isn't the Amelia Spidell that we're used to season. She struggled a little today, but this is where you need her to step up big time right here.
The junior left-hander for the Lady Tigers pitched this team to a state title last year. Now the 1-0 pitch is high, or the 0-1 pitch is high to make it 1-1 to Peters. Peters is 2 for 2 on the day, 2 runs scored, a walk, 3 stolen bases for the catcher of the Lady Rockets.
Spidell facing batters 6, 7, and 8, but the last time those batters did some damage.
Peters, Braun, and Gallagher as Peters takes it on the outside corner again. Now strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Delaney Peters, the catcher for the Lady Rockets. Heck of a game here today between the Lady Rockets and Lady Tigers. 9-6, bottom of the 7th inning. Strasburg leads. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled off down the right or left field line, just out of reach of the third baseman, Audrey Allensworth. And the count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Call comes in from the dugout. The 1-2 pitch from Spidell. Changeup, had her out in front of it as Allensworth was able to make the catch in foul territory on the pop-up for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Nice catch by Allensworth right there. Just kind of blooped out there. She's able to get out there and made the overhead catch.
1 out now in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jordan Braun steps in. She is 1 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. She had a 2-run single her last at bat. She takes strike 1 on the inside corner. She had a 2-run single and tried to stretch it into 2 and was gunned down at second base by Sydney Sibla for the second out of the inning. Now the 0-1 pitch. Checks her swing for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to Jordan Braun, the first baseman for the Lady Rockets. Spidell gets the signal, drops the rosin bag, steps into the circle, and delivers. Swung on and fouled off to the backstop by Jordan Braun. Count now 1-2 to Jordan Braun, the first baseman for the Lady Rockets. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Strasburg leads 9-6. 1-2 pitch, changeup out in front was Braun for strike 3 and out number 2 here in the 7th inning. The 8th strikeout on the day for Amelia Spidell. Miley Gallagher, the last hope now for the Lady Rockets. She takes a strike on the inside corner. Been a battle today for both teams. 9-6, bottom of the 7th. Strasburg leads Conotton Valley. 2 outs here for the Lady Rockets. Miley Gallagher steps in Down 0-1 after the first pitch taken for a strike. Now the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Coming up next, our Kime post game and, of course, our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. We'll talk with the winning head coach and have our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game on as well. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. The 0-2 pitch. Change up. Just high for ball 1. Strasburg fans wanted the call. Conotton Valley fans said, nope, it was high for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Spidell drops the rosin bag, steps onto the rubber. Bends and delivers. Swing. Ball driven into center field. Maggie Richards makes the catch for out number 3, and that's going to do it. The Lady Tigers of Strasburg has knocked off Conotton Valley Lady Rockets 9-6. We'll be back with our Kime postgame and our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game after this with Big Z Sports.
All of the talks we've had over the years, including what you told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for talking with me and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, and to learn more about the SAMHSA Talk to Hear You campaign, visit empowertusk.com.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Welcome back to Conotton Valley High School. Joe Geckler in our Kime postgame, and we are joined by the winning head coach, Tom Spidell. Coach, a lot different game than Monday night that we saw, a 15-0 win Monday night. Tonight was a battle, 9-6. You guys gutted it out, gritted it out. Nice to see your team do that in a game against a very good Conotton Valley team.
Absolutely. And that's what I talked about at the end of the game. This is a tournament-type game. And sometimes we don't have our best stuff pitching. Sometimes, just different things happen, and you got to find a way to get a win. And that's what we did tonight. So I'm very proud of them.
Absolutely. Uncharacteristically, kind of wild tonight was Amelia. She walked, I believe, 6 batters, but her confidence was there at the end of the game, and her team kind of bailed her out. She even did something at the plate, 2-run triple. Talk about your team's offense and gutting it out today.
Yeah, we hit the ball pretty well again tonight. I don't know. Yeah, it was a tough game for us, but they found a way to win. And Amelia did. I don't know. She struggled there early in the middle innings there, and then that last inning finally she really settled in and seemed dialed in that last inning, so that was good.
Now, as a coach and as a father, you walk out to talk to her in the middle of the game. You have to separate the dad part of it, go out as a coach. In a moment like that, what is it that you say to her?
Well, sometimes it's hard. I have very high expectations for her, as
Sure.
she has for herself.
Sure.
And sometimes that is hard. I think, I am harder on her than I am most girls.
Sure.
And, she was pretty upset, frustrated with a lot of different things. Sure. And so I was just trying to get her to calm down. And I don't know if you noticed that second time I send out my assistant because she has a little bit better touch than I do when it comes to certain situations, so I let her handle it.
It was almost a one-way conversation with your assistant. Amelia stood and looked at her and said, yes, ma'am.
Right. Yeah.
So obviously you walk away with the win here tonight. 2 big wins the last couple of days, a mercy rule both days, and you get a tight one here today. Tomorrow you got another one, another tough one. Indian Valley, a really good softball team in the area, a little bigger than you guys. You'll see Mia Rose tomorrow night. What do you expect from them?
Oh, we with Indian Valley, they're going to be Mia's awesome. She's a great pitcher, so I would expect a low-scoring game again. But of course, I've said that the last couple nights and it hasn't happened. So, and again, it's our fourth one in a row against really good opponents. So it'll be a test for us, which, as a coach, you don't want to lose. But if you're going to, Indian Valley would be the one that if we got to give one up, that I'd be okay with it as long as we play well.
There you go. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night at Strasburg Park. Head coach Tom Spidell, the winning coach here tonight as the Strasburg Lady Tigers win 9-6. Back with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game after this with Big Z Sports.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back into our Kime post-game show. Joe Geckler here with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, center fielder Maggie Richards. And Maggie, the last couple of times we've had you, I've talked about you were the I don't know what you made the throw last year to home plate to end the season to win the state title, but new season, new year. You guys have had some big wins early on. This was a tight one here today after beating the same team 15-0 just 2 days ago. What was your team's mentality coming into this game?
We knew that this would be a tougher game because we knew they'd be ready to play. It was their place, and we knew it wasn't going to be a blowout again. So I think we started off a little slow, but then we were like, okay, we got to get going, and we came through.
Yeah. So I have you for 1 for 2 for today. On RBI, you scored 3 big runs, and you had a stolen base. But I think the biggest play for you today that really stood out was you popped one up to center field between the center fielder and the right fielder. They dropped it. You hustled all the way. You hit second base, and you weren't stopping. You got all the way to third on that drop fly ball. Talk to us and run us through that play in your head.
I mean, at first, in my mind, I was going to second anyway because I thought they were going to catch it. As well run. But I saw Tommy telling me to come 3, and then just –
so that was a heads up, and that actually tied the ball game up at 4 after Conotton Valley had scored 4 runs in the previous inning to take the lead 4-3. That was the tying run. You were on a heads-up base running play. But talk about your team's performance today. Obviously, Amelia didn't have the Amelia Spidell stuff that we're used to. She got a little wild there, walked a few batters, but you guys came through defensively and offensively.
Yeah, I mean, we count on Amelia for a lot, and we want to be there to back her up if she's not having the best night. And I still think she did a phenomenal job tonight. But I think that our defense was a little shaky at times. I mean, I had an error. And, we just came together as a team, and we pulled this one out as a team, which is what we're all about.
Absolutely. Maggie Richards, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and we will see you tomorrow night against Indian Valley over at Strasburg Park.
Thank you.
That's Maggie Richards, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Back after this to wrap it up with Big Z Sports.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way with TMK. Service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to our Kime post-game. Joe Geckler, Shannon Thomas. Big thanks to Tom Spidell, the head coach of the Lady Tigers, and Maggie Richards, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, for joining us here on our Kime post-game show. And Shannon, your final thoughts on what was a very good softball game here today?
This was a great softball game. This is what makes champions. I walked over to Conotton Valley dugout, told them to keep their heads up. They were excited. They lost, but they're excited. They came out here and they played with the state champion. They got to play each other again probably in the districts, I'm guessing. And I talked to Coach Spidell over there, and I told him, got to give credit to the rest of your team tonight. When your stud isn't performing tonight, the rest of your players stepped up, and Amelia don't have nothing to hang her head about. The Conotton Valley Rockets played good tonight.
Yes,
It's two good ball clubs here, and very excited that I got to be on this call.
Absolutely. Great job as always. Shannon Thomas here on color for Big Z Sports. Big thanks to Lydia Brady and Natalie Holbrook from Claxon Communications for all the sights and sounds that you saw here today. Tomorrow night we'll be back at Strasburg Park in Strasburg for the Lady Tigers and the Lady Braves. What do you expect from that game?
A lot of hard throwing between Amelia Spidell and Mia Rose.
Yeah.
Whichever team's defense shows up and backs the pitcher up, that'll be the team that wins, because they're both going to put the bat on the ball, but somebody's going to have to step up defensively.
And that's going to be a good one tomorrow at Strasburg Park. We'll be on the air at 4:45 right here on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. You don't want to miss that one tomorrow night. Big thanks to everybody here at Conotton Valley for the hospitality and all of our sponsors here for Big Z Sports. Again, final score from Conotton Valley. It's the Strasburg Lady Tigers 9, the Lady Rockets 6. And again, final score here from Conotton Valley. For Shannon Thomas, I'm Joe Geckler saying we'll see you tomorrow night in Strasburg.
Thanks for listening to Big Z Sports. Tonight's game was presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and McInturf Realty. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. For the best coverage of high school sports, there is only one Big Z Sports.